the silent treatment. And since I went on a bit of a rampage yesterday about the silent treatment, a couple of my listeners have requested that I talk about this a bit more. So let's get started. Having to endure the silent treatment is not fun for anyone. It makes you feel invisible, unworthy, and sad and angry, and nothing but negative feelings arise from using the silent treatment. Using words or a lack thereof as a weapon against others is morally unjust. Here are a few reasons why narcissistic people use the silent treatment and a few ways for you to respond. Whenever the narcissist uses the silent treatment, it puts them in a position of control. When you have problems with a self-centered person, it is no surprise, as the name of the game is power and control. It's what narcissistic abuse is all about. Narcissists will often demand that you apologize for your actions before they will speak to you again while giving you the silent treatment, because no further communication can ensue until the narcissistic person decides to give the other person another chance and a false sense of control is nurtured. The silent treatment, it makes you feel wrong. And the point of the silent treatment is to make you, the victim, feel confused and stressed, guilty, ashamed, and not good enough. It makes you want to meet the needs of your abuser in hopes that they may speak to you again. And the result of the silent treatment is exactly what the person with narcissism wishes to create: a reaction from you, the victim, and a sense of control and power. Using the silent treatment helps a narcissist avoid compromise. Enduring the silent treatment from someone makes you want to avoid all future conflicts with them. It makes you lower your boundaries and shows them that you do not have to compromise anything to get your attention. And sometimes a person with narcissistic qualities will decide to abandon the relationship when his or her partner presents an ultimatum or attempts at resolution that require compromise. So how do you respond to this? The key ways to respond to a situation where the person thinks that they are controlling you with the silent treatment is to ignore it until it blows over. No begging and texting and calling like crazy. Offering possible solutions if you decide to stay in the relationship, which I do not advocate for at all. And remembering, do not accept emotional abuse, as the silent treatment is a form of abuse in and of itself. And understand that the narcissist has not developed the ability to express a level of empathy, reciprocity, or compromise. Stand up for yourself. What not to do whenever the narcissist is giving you the silent treatment. And along with some tips on how to handle the situation. Here are some things that you shouldn't do when faced with the silent treatment. You should not respond in anger, which can just escalate things and make things worse. Do not beg and plead, because this encourages the behavior. Do not apologize just to put an end to it, even though you did absolutely nothing wrong. Do not continue trying to reason with the other person after you've already given it a shot. And do not take it personally, as you are not to blame for how other people choose to treat you. Do not threaten to end the relationship unless you are prepared to do so, and I recommend doing so. So there are a couple of different types of a silent treatment, and one is called the present silent treatment. This is a type of silent treatment when you are in the physical presence of the narcissist. The present silent treatment is one of silent emotional abuse, as the narcissist ignores your presence in a myriad of ways. They seclude themselves to another part of the home, and they watch TV or stay on their phone and ignore you and any other type of distraction, purposely to ignore you. And they can do the present silent treatment in a very stealth way. Narcissists, they know that you are wanting their attention, and they are covertly enjoying making you squirm, even if you say or do nothing about the silent treatment. And in this case, know that your presence is making the narcissist feel superior, as the narcissist has a kind of sixth sense for feeling your sense of rejection, whether or not you acknowledge it. It's the silent treatment, and they are loving every minute of it. Physically leave when this happens. Act as if you are not bothered. Say you're going to buy groceries, you're going for a drive just because you feel like it, you're going to a friend's house, something innocuous, nothing at all, just leave. Don't check in while you are out, even if you are sitting in your car one street over. After a while, the narcissist will either reach out or wonder where you are, or they won't give a shit. If it's the former and you plan on going back, just waltz back home and act as if you did something for yourself. Don't take the narcissist's concern to mean that they care about you. The narcissist is just afraid that you, the source of supply, could possibly be abandoning them. If it's the latter, it's just another notch in their abuse, as both notches for the narcissist. They are both notches for the narcissist, and the former scares the narcissist a bit as they fear abandonment. So there is an absent silent treatment, and this is when the narcissist goes radio silent, does not return calls, does not return text. They leave for an extended period of time, giving no explanation at all. And either type of narcissistic silent treatment is an abuse tactic in the narcissist arsenal. And the best way of dealing with any type of silent treatment is to garner the courage to leave the narcissist for good, as the narcissist will not change. They know that you are squirming for a reconnection, and this will happen over and over and over. And if you beg and plead for the narcissist to stop the silent treatment, they are gaining negative narcissistic supply from you. And remembering that the narcissist loves any kind of narcissistic supply, especially if you are the primary source. So if you sulk in the narcissist's presence, again, the narcissist is gloating in that the narcissist inflicted abuse on you, and it will happen again over and over. And the only surefire way to deal with the silent treatment is to terminate the relationship. And I know that this is easier said than done, and I hope one day soon you will leave your narcissist. It will be hard, heartbreaking as it is, and it was for me, but the narcissist will not change. They cannot change. And the longer you stay in the relationship with the narcissist, the more of a shell you will become. Again, the silent treatment is only one form of the narcissist abuse. You are being abused on several different levels, possibly without even knowing it. But once you leave for good and go into complete no contact and get into therapy, you will realize all of the ways that you were abused, as the silent treatment is covertly overt. And I hope truly that you find the strength to leave at some point, as the narcissistic abuser never stops.